students. How are you feeling now? I hope you all have taken your lunch. How are you feeling? Yes, you are feeling fresh and energetic. Energetic. What does it mean? Yes, that means after eating food, you have gained some energy to do work again, right? So, how do you feel energy? Can you feel energy? Yes, you can feel energy. कैसे? जैसे कि I feel heat, I feel cold, I feel air, I can feel all these things with my skin, right? And can you see energy all around you? Yes, definitely you can see energy also. You can see the light energy coming from sun or even your tube lights in the classroom. Or you can see the fans moving, the people moving, the objects moving on the road, the vehicles moving on the road. So motion is also a form of energy. When the things are moving, that means they are in motion. That means they have energy to do the work. Okay. So can we hear energy? Yes, we can hear energy. So what do you hear? You hear sound. So today our topic is sound. And just now we said sound is energy that we can hear. So why do we say that sound is a form of energy? Yes, because it produces a sensation of hearing in our ears. But let's prove that why do we say that sound is a form of energy. So I'm having a bowl which is covered by a plastic or cellophane sheet. Very tightly I have covered it and I have stretched the sheet, plastic sheet on this bowl. Right, and I have kept some thermocol beads over here and some rice grains on the top of the cellophane sheet. Now I'm going to play music for you so that you can feel fresh and you can enjoy the music also. Let's see what happens. I'm holding the speaker.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can't count.
So I hope you all enjoyed the music, you heard the sound of the music, and you observed one thing, that when the music was being played on the speaker also, the rice grains and even the thermocol balls, they were dancing, they were jumping. So that means sound is a form of energy which makes the things vibrate. Now let's do another experiment to prove this, that sound is definitely a form of energy. So what we are going to do is, we are going to chant Om. ओम वर्ड जो है वो अपने आप में एनर्जी को कंजर्व करने वाला है. तो आज हम सब ओम की चैंटिंग करेंगे इन द क्लासरूम. एंड व्हाइल चैंटिंग दिस वर्ड ओम, we will keep our hands or fingers on our throat like this and we'll feel what happens. So let's start. Om. Yes. So what did you feel? You felt some vibrations on your throat also. When you kept your fingers on your neck or throat, you felt some vibrations. So this proves that sound is definitely a form of energy. And that produces vibrations. Energy that produces vibrations. Vibrations. And it also produces a sensation of hearing in our ears. Okay, so now sound produces vibrations. It's okay, we understood now. And how is this sound produced? How the sound is produced? The sound is produced by vibrations only. First we said that sound is a form of energy that produces vibrations in the objects. But now we are saying that sound is produced because of vibrations only. So we are going to prove this also, that sound vibration से कैसे produce होती है. Yes, आपने देखा होगा I have tried to make a guitar with my geometry box. Okay, I'm using two rubber bands, right? I have stretched rubber bands on the geometry box and I'm going to pull the string. But the sound is very flat, means this rubber band is not vibrating, so that's why I'm not able to hear any sound. Now, if I try to insert two pencils or pens like this to stretch the rubber bands more, what I'm going to observe now. So I have tried to stretch the rubber bands little more by adding my pens or pencils over here, and now when I try, the sound has changed. You can see, you can hear the sound actually. There's some sort of vibrations are there which are producing a little different sound which was produced without stretching the rubber bands. So this is what happens when we are using our guitars or even sitars. Okay? एक तारा जो होता है, हम म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट जो यूज़ करते हैं, इसमें वायर्स होती हैं, स्ट्रेच्ड वायर्स होती हैं, स्ट्रेच्ड स्ट्रिंग्स होती हैं. When we stretch those strings over the instrument and we try to play with the strings, a musical sound is produced. Okay? So that means sound is produced because of vibrations. If I'm not playing with these strings, if I'm not trying to stretch the strings, the sound is not produced. When I'm trying to stretch the strings, the sound is being produced. Okay? Now I have two more musical instruments with me. This is called mouth organ. Here you can see there are small holes given in this. Now when we try to play music through this mouth organ, this is basically the air column that vibrates because air is going pressure coming out with pressure. So because of the air pressure difference, the musical sound is produced. So here the vibrating part is air column. And this is the flute. You all might have seen, you all are familiar with this musical instrument. इसमें भी क्या है? You can see tiny holes are given in the flute, and when we try to play the music from the flute, when we try to play it, these air columns, they help in producing the different musical sounds. Okay? And there's a more musical instrument I have. This is the electronic keyboard. Now here, no part is actually vibrating. So यहाँ पे vibrating part कोई भी नहीं है. So then how sound is being produced? Here the electrical energy is being converted into sound energy. So our next topic is how do humans produce sound? This is a very important question again. We said that sound is produced by the vibrations of different materials or objects. But then, how are we able to speak? How am I able to convey my message to you? कैसे मैं आपसे बात कर पा रही हूँ और आप मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं, तो मेरी जो sound है वो कहाँ से produce हो रही है? So here, like in our body, we have a special organ that produces sound, and that is called the voice box or larynx. We call it larynx. So let's study the structure of larynx. We are going to study the structure of larynx or the human voice box. Okay, this is what I am going to draw. This is the trachea, that is the windpipe. Lungs. Okay. Now this is the windpipe, which is also called trachea. And this is our voice box, which is also called larynx. Okay. So in this voice box, as I have shown you that the stretched strings are there which are able to vibrate and produce sound. So similarly, in our voice box, what happens? There are, suppose this is the voice box, and here we have two string-like structures, stretched strings, which are called vocal cords. जैसे मैंने आपको रबर बैंड दिखाए थे अभी स्ट्रेच किए हुए, ऐसे दो रबर बैंड की तरह बहुत फाइन हमारे पास दो स्ट्रिंग्स की तरह स्ट्रक्चर्स होती हैं जिसे हम वोकल कॉर्ड्स कहते हैं, स्ट्रेच्ड अक्रॉस द वॉइस बॉक्स. ओके, यहाँ पे देन उन दोनों वोकल कॉर्ड्स के बीच में देयर इज अ नैरो स्लिट, बहुत छोटी सी ओपनिंग होती है, जिस स्लिट को कहते हैं हम ग्लॉटिस. ओके, सो व्हेन द लंग्स when they breathe in air or breathe out air, तो जब वो प्रेशर के साथ एयर बाहर जाती है या अंदर आती है तो उसकी वजह से क्या होता है कि ये जो vocal cords हैं they start vibrating, and that is why the sound is produced. Now how we are controlling our words? Because we are moving our mouth, our teeth, our tongue, they all are working together along with the pressure which is being created by the lungs in breathing out and breathing in. So वो जो सारा एयर का प्रेशर ब्रीदिंग और ब्रीद आउट करते हुए क्रिएट हो रहा है, और हमारे जो लिप्सिंग हो रही है, हमारे जो टंग की मूवमेंट हो रही है, जो टीथ की मूवमेंट हो रही है, उन सब से जो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट वर्ड्स एंड डिफरेंट डिफरेंट साउंड्स वी आर एबल टू प्रोड्यूस बिकॉज दीज टू स्ट्रिंग्स व्हिच आर कॉल्ड वोकल कॉर्ड्स व्हिच आर इन द लैरिंग्स ऑफ द वॉइस बॉक्स, दे एडजस्ट द साइज ऑफ द ग्लॉटिस ऑफ द स्लिट, एंड उनके थ्रू जब एयर निकलती है तो उसकी वजह से साउंड प्रोड्यूस होती है बिकॉज दे स्टार्ट वाइब्रेटिंग. सो दिस इज हाउ द ह्यूमंस प्रोड्यूस साउंड, एंड दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ आवर वॉइस बॉक्स. गॉट इट? Now, assuming that these are the two vocal cords of human beings and these are the muscles attached to the vocal cords along with the ligaments. और ये जो muscles हैं ये vocal cords को पकड़ के रखते हैं, और इन muscles की movement की वजह से क्या होता है कि vocal cords की length को बढ़ाया जा सकता है या कम किया जा सकता है. And this similarly यही muscles जो हैं vocal cords की को thinner या thicker कर सकते हैं by stretching or by relaxing, and similarly they can make them tight or loose. And this is the basic reason why different human beings are having different sounds. Okay, why nobody's sound resembles each other? क्योंकि हम सबके जो vocal cords हैं उनकी length या thickness is different. Okay, and this depends this is the reason why the men and women and children they also have different sounds. Men के जो vocal cords की length होती है that is around approximately 20 millimeters. In men the length of vocal cords is approximately 20 millimeters, and in women it is approximately 5 mm, and in children, small children like from the age of 1 year to 5 years or 6 years, this length is even smaller than that. That is why the women and children they are having much shriller voice, sharp voice होती है उनकी, जबकि men की जो voice होती है that is flat and louder. Okay, this is the basic reason because the vocal cords are having different thickness and different lengths. Now we come to the next question, how this sound travels. Propagation of sound. Propagation means the movement. तो ये जो sound है ये travel कैसे करती है? Now to prove this thing we have to say that sound needs a medium to travel. Sound कभी भी vacuum में travel नहीं कर पाती. Medium में travel क्यों करती है? Let's see through an experiment. Assume this is the material. Okay, suppose it's a solid or liquid or gas, anything, and these are the particles of the material medium. These straws they are depicting or they are representing the particles of the medium. अब अगर हम इस मीडियम के एक कॉर्नर में वाइब्रेशंस प्रोड्यूस करते हैं या डिस्टर्बेंस क्रिएट करते हैं तो उस डिस्टर्बेंस को हम देखेंगे कि वो कैसे ट्रैवल करती है. इसी तरह से साउंड जो है ट्रैवल करती है थ्रू द मीडियम. सो इफ आई ट्राई टू हिट द मीडियम टू क्रिएट vibrations, to produce vibrations, let's see. Just watch carefully. Did you see how the straws are at their position only, but when I hit here at this corner, so this energy is being transferred to the other straws in the line. So इस तरह से जो sound है या जो energy है वो pass on हो रही है to the other corner, and the straws are moving at their places only. अपनी अपनी place पे ही हैं लेकिन वो move कर रहे हैं, अपनी energy को pass on कर रहे हैं और vibration एक wave की तरह चलती हुई चली जा रही है. This is the way the sound is traveling. Okay, so this is how the sound travels in the material medium, because the particles they remain at the position but they start moving, and when they pass that energy to the next particles in the row, so that way the other particles also start moving. So you can clearly see the vibrations are being passed on. You can see I'm just sitting at one corner but the wave is traveling to the other corner. Okay, so that is why it said that sound is a wave that needs a material medium to travel. हमने अगर मीडियम में डिस्टर्बेंस क्रिएट करी तो वो डिस्टर्बेंस will be passed on by particles and it will reach the other end, and that is why we are able to hear the sound which is produced at one corner of the room. अगर एक कॉर्नर में बच्चा बोल रहा है कुछ, तो दूसरे कॉर्नर में उसकी आवाज़ सुनाई दे रही है, बिकॉज मीडियम इज एयर नाउ. So through that medium air, the sound is traveling because particles, they are exchanging that energy, that vibration. That vibration is being passed from material particle to particle, and that is why the sound wave is able to reach the other end. Okay. Now, you might have played with this also in your childhood. So you are familiar with this phone, the very first phone that we make when we are very young children. So हम क्या करते हैं, हम इसमें से बोलते हैं and the other child keeps this at his ear and we are able to hear exactly what he says, even if he says in very low volume. तो हमारे कान में बिल्कुल वो चीज़ हमारे कान में सुनाई देती है. Okay, so this is another example that this cord is now acting as a medium for the sound to travel, and the sound produced at one corner will be traveling through this medium or this cord and will be reaching the other person's ear. Okay, this is also an example. Now the sound does not travel in vacuum. I have told you this thing. So let's try to create vacuum and let's try to prove this point. Now I have two phones with me. I'm going to play the ringtone of one phone. Like I'm going to give a call to this phone. Okay, so let's hear it. Now air is all around us. Air is present in the environment, and that is why the sound of this phone will be quite audible to everyone. Okay, you all have heard the ringtone of this phone. Now I'm trying to create a vacuum by keeping this phone in this jar, and this is an airtight container, airtight jar. So I'm trying to give a ring on this phone again. So let's try to hear it. So you are able to hear the sound, but it is very fainted sound. Okay, this sound is very fainted because this is very faint sound because it is inside the jar now and the air is very less in that. We are trying to create vacuum in the jar, but it is not as audible as it was when the phone was outside the jar. So that means the sound needs a medium to travel. Okay, suppose we all are on moon. Okay, so we are discussing the same topic on moon now. We have come down, we have come on earth now. So what did we talk about on moon? Did you hear something? I was telling you about the sound properties, the propagation of sound. Did you hear? No, because on moon we cannot hear each other. Why? There is total vacuum in the on the surface of moon. And as I said, sound cannot travel in vacuum, but it needs a medium to travel. Right? Got it? So we can say the next point can be that sound travels in the form of a wave. When the sound energy is traveling through a medium, we call it a wave. Now sound is a wave also. So why do we call it a wave? Because it needs a medium to travel. Okay, and when it is traveling, what happens? Suppose एक medium है, इसके particles हैं. So let's see. ये medium है, इसके particles हैं. तो जैसे मैंने एक corner पे disturbance create करी, तो ये जो particles हैं दूसरे particles को push करते हुए जाएंगे. Push करेंगे तो यहाँ पे number of particles per unit area will be more. Okay? जब फिर वाइब्रेशन आगे पास ऑन होगी तो ये वाले जो पार्टिकल्स थे अपनी पोजीशन पे आ जाएंगे, बट द नेक्स्ट पार्टिकल्स विल पुश द अदर पार्टिकल्स. सो इस तरह से जो पार्टिकल्स हैं एक दूसरे को एनर्जी देते जाएंगे और जो अपनी एनर्जी को लूज करने के बाद वो अपनी पुरानी पोजीशन पे वापस आ जाएंगे. दैट मीन्स दे आर मूविंग टू एंड फ्रो अराउंड देयर मीन पोजीशन. आफ्टर हिटिंग द नेक्स्ट पार्टिकल्स दे विल कम बैक टू द नॉर्मल पोजीशन एंड द नेक्स्ट पार्टिकल्स विल देन स्टार्ट hitting the other next particles in the row. So this way the sound is traveling. Okay, so that means sound is traveling in the form of a wave. Means the area of dense particles and area of rare particles. So denser and rarer mediums are created. So that is why if we try to represent the motion of the sound wave or the propagation of the sound wave, we will get a wave like this. Suppose this is the mean position of the particles. This is the mean position of the particle. This is the mean position, and here the vibration started. Here the disturbance started. So the particles, they will start moving to and fro around their mean position. So they'll go up and down or to and fro, up and down or to and fro. And this movement of particles to and fro or up and down around a mean position is called vibration. So that means the vibration is traveling in the form of a wave. That is why we say that sound travels in the form of a wave, because graphical representation of the propagation of sound. Because when the particles, they carry forward the vibrations or the disturbances created at one end to the other end in the form of motion, to and fro or up and down motion. So this can be represented in the form of a graph like this, and we say that the sound travels in the form of a wave. Got it? So next properties we'll be learning in the next lecture. Thank you and have a nice day.